Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio Alpha 14. Just to let you know, the in-game timer is at 7 hours, 5 minutes. And I'm very disappointed. I was really hoping to get under 7 hours at least. Again, the real goal is, well, the original goal is to get the 8-hour achievement, but I thought we were going to get a lot faster than that. But I, misunderestimated, okay, Bush, how much steel we would ultimately need. Actually, that and just coal, which screwed us for a while and slowed us down and affected some of our plastic speed too. So we're going to get, there we go, that much of that. And then I'm going to need steel, which of course has been our shortfall this entire time. But at least we got lots. We just need to make some room. You know what? Hold on a sec. Pile over here. Get rid of the wood. Get rid of that, which I made accidentally once and I'm never planning on using. And get rid of the concrete. Thank you. Okay, now I have lots of inventory space. Woohoo! So right over here, we're just going to add a little bit more steel production. So first, I actually need more steel to build more steel furnaces so that I can build more steel. But we're nearly done, is the thing. We're nearly done our spaceship. Just have to make sure not to build electric furnaces by accident again, because that would be a little annoying and disappointing. There we go. Okay. That's gonna be a good amount actually. Spect. So we're gonna build a structure just like on the other side, like this. So you're gonna be grabbing fuel like that. You're going to be dumping steel like that, and you're going to be grabbing coal like that, and the whole thing's gonna get dumped on this thing over here. Now I'm gonna need probably some more material to build some more transport belts, blah, and then some more inserters as well. And I think what I'm going to do is build a slight little underground here, going like that, and like that. There we go, and that's going to be good and fine. Okay. Need some electricity, so we can just run those on the other side like that. All right, good. More inserters, which are then, some of them are going to turn into the long handle inserters. Steel furnace over here. Okay. Blam. So you're producing there, which is good. Let's do... no, you actually... Sorry, this way. Okay, we're good on you. So actually, let's kill this. And this, and this, and actually I think we're good on the long-handled too. Well, that's pretty nice. I mean, I should, still be handcrafting something probably. Good. Okay, a little bit more steel. Now, I do actually have the stone to go and build even more steel furnaces. Is that what we want to do? Probably? Sure. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 will get us to right over here. We can sort of squeeze one else in, but I think we'll be happy with this. And last one. Okay. So again, we are grabbing this way. So even though you can walk through the yellow ones, you can't actually place them where you're standing. Well, I don't know, maybe you can. I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. I think that's as much steel as we're going to add to this whole production chain. Now, I could go, because none of this is operating anymore, right? So it would probably be fine and fair if I just went up over here and basically just like cancel this and said, no, stop. Maybe here too, hell, we can get some of these materials back. Maybe if I could actually remove this properly. There we go. So you get some of that steel. I mean, there's still some over there, but it's not a big deal. And then I'm going to grab some over here, and we're going to prioritize the bit with the speed modules. There we go, which are currently craving steel. But we are starting to get more coming down here, so that's at least something. Plastic-wise, it's currently okay. Copper-wise, it's fine. It's just the steel that's holding off, but we do have a bit more going on there, and we're not flowing as much down here anymore. That's iron. Yeah, we actually killed that completely. That, there's barely any just sitting around, so that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Nothing to do now but to wait for these damn low-density modules to get finished. Wait. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, that's actually fine. That wasn't what was holding us off. We now have a backlog over here, but that wasn't true for a really, really long time. I'm pretty sure. I hope not. It was there for a little while. Actually, because the problem is I find the low density ones kind of hard to see. They mostly just look like static on my screen. I think we didn't need to freak out about this as much as I could have finished a little sooner. Oh, poop. Oh well. Yep, no, we definitely overproduced. We probably could have shaved 10 minutes off this. Ah! Crap. Well, it's not the end of the world. There we go, preparing. It takes it a while to prepare. Well, not actually that much. I could put speed modules in. I could have done that ages ago, I suppose, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. It will automatically load in the satellite, which is waiting over here. One object being damaged. Turrets engaged with the enemy. There we go. Satellite just got loaded. Launch! Launch, you beautiful bastard! Oh, I wonder how long it would take to launch a second one. Because we're really set up now. We have a lot of material in place and ready to go. I don't think we're going to run out of any more raw materials, but... So we definitely get the 8-hour achievement. 7 hours, 11 minutes. No spoon. Hey, win the game without any solar panels. Win the game without any logistics. Wow. Although I gotta say, like, it is a lot more fun, I think, to play with logistics and solar panels. And then it becomes a question of what's more fun? Like, building these huge mega ones to, I don't know, try to produce many, 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 many satellites simultaneously? 7 hours, 11 minutes. Learned a lot, did some goofiness in the end game. There was a lot to monitor at that point. What could we have done, like, in terms of major stuff to make changes? Like, being able to focus more on things, just sort of knowing your requirements. Actually, at some point, what I might need to do is some sort of list like, okay, if you want to run X number of, you know, these bad boys, like the low density, you're going to need to make sure to have Y number of steel furnaces making actual steel active and of course properly supplied, and then it gives you a goal to work to, right? Even before you've unlocked the tech. That was part of it, is a lot of this we were only building once we had the tech unlocked, because mostly I still don't have a sense of how much I will need. But once you've got a sense of how much you will need to do a thing, what you can do is let's save the replay. Beep. What you will be able to do is pre-build more stuff, which would be very, very helpful. So you're going to start and launch another one. And see, it does keep track of satellite launch. I wonder if there's, like, achievements for any of those things, which would be interesting. I have speed modules 2 over here. I don't think that's required. I don't know. What the hell? Speed modules 2. Let's load those in. You're loading these things. I wonder if, like, we could get extra speed here. Probably. What I could do is move you to, say, here. Since you're trying to load 2 different types of resources, let's do that. And then just give you another speed one here. And then make sure to load the extra bits in there. There you go, 4%. Oh, we did kill our rocket fuel production. So, I mean, I don't think we're going to keep that up. I have a bunch of solid fuel in here, though. So, we could do that. We do actually have some... you around there and then just park, and that's fine. And you're loading some things there, which is why this is being backlogged over here. Actually, I should change this such that you insert here, actually. Because that way it will keep the actual production going. Because these will be drained and get used first, which is quite good. And then we still have the... we could go back to having buffer tech, actually. You know what? Let's go and do that. Is that right? Yeah. Well, I can just do this way. That's going to be fine. Put a box in here. Oh, it's funny that they do trade. They hand off each other. There you go. Do some of that. So we can go back to having the buffer tech. Keep that going there. This actually might be the slow one here because the speed modules are still insufficient. Oh yeah, we're at 16% already. Now, if there's one thing to do with our speed modules, the ones we have in hand, would be to potentially boost our speed module production, which mostly means more red circuits, which mostly means more plastic. That's what it comes down to. That's where our shortage is for the speed modules over there. Or, I mean, first of all, I can keep making speed modules in hand, which is fine. Actually, I've got a crazy amount of red circuits. So what I should do is that, first of all, to keep that going. And all the speed modules I have in hand, I could go over here and dump, 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 to keep those flowing. There we go. Because I was withholding from my possible rocket economy. There we go, 23%. I mean, we could fire a second one easy. Let's see. I'm just going to tab over to Steam here. Achievements for Factorio. Satellite. I don't even see anything. Wait, search this page. There's nothing with satellite? Seems kind of unbelievable. I mean, what I could do is build some mega factories to hit all the really I mean, I'm not doing it in this game here because it's too messy. I talked about at the start of this Let's Play that if I did another one, a third game of this, it would be building a mega factory, and then we could look at the super crazy achievements, like Circuit Veteran 3. Produce 25,000 advanced circuits per hour. So the advanced circuits are which one? The red ones. 25,000 red circuits per hour, which has so many implications about... Can you check the achievements in the game, actually? I just realized. Yeah, there we go. We got 50%. So, research all technologies, that's fine. This is interesting. So, doing it right. We're not doing it this time. Oh, you can start tracking them, too. Right? So, build more machines using robots. There's also... Oh, get killed by a moving locomotive. I should do that at some point. Produce 20 million green circuits just in general, but here we go. Yeah, see 25k. We're actually really close to the 10k possibly if we like backlog some plastic. That's the thing. You just have to do it one time, not keep it as an average. So you could backlog all the material and then feed a ton in there. But I think that would be it. Like build a mega factory that can hit these things. 5k processing units per hour. Produce a bunch of power without steam engines. So start with the steam engines. Like just do the one setup and try to get your way up to electronic stuff as much as possible. What's so long? And thanks for all the fish. Interesting. I wonder if that has to do with flinging a ton of satellites. Yeah, and Lazy Bastard is interesting. Really don't handcraft much. There's another one that's called Doing It Right, which maybe I already have. It stinks and I don't like it. Trigger an alien attack by pollution. That's funny. Oh, here it is. Doing It Right. Right. Now that's... Construct more machines using robot. Okay. I thought that would be like doing automation. Yeah, okay, so it's using robots to build things. Because I thought it was all about like making sure that you're automatically building transport belts and inserters and all that kind of jazz. But it's not actually what it means. Oh yeah, we'd have to build another satellite too, which is fine. We could do that. I mean, we're not going to do here, but I think I do want to do like a crazy decentralized locomotive thing with like the intention of reaching ridiculous production heights by having these areas that are much more separated, really focused on individual things. Although the one thing with being super decentralized like that is that it doesn't make the logistic network very convenient, but that's okay. You just get a setup where you automatically build roboports. That's all you need. Get to the point where you've got like 2,000 robots flying around. That could be a hell of a lot of fun. Green circuit production actually turned out to be fine. I don't know if we needed the second one. Well, no, I think we do. Because this one is clearly producing like a lot of green circuits. This one here is now backlogged, but no. So some of these are idle, but not that many. Really, I think it come down to we did need like a little bit more. And that's pretty much it. Just a little bit more. It also means here we could get a little bit more copper in here, and that might have been handy. The red circuit production is a giant bottleneck, but it mostly came down to the plastics here. One of the nice things, if we did add more just space and more things with like trains and stuff like that, is it's really easy to have places that are specialized that are only making plastic, right? You can get plastic in bulk. You actually need a lot fewer batteries, I think, than I imagined, although you do need a lot of batteries if you start making robots, I think. Also, you do need batteries to run your accumulators. But like one oil patch that is dedicated to making batteries, almost certainly enough. So you find one that's near copper and iron and you're good to go. And then like 2 or 3 major ones can be dedicated to making plastic. They just need to be near some source of coal. They actually don't need very much coal to produce the plastic. The coal requirements were mostly the smelting and also, oh, actually you can see we're a little short on power here, speaking of coal. Right, so we're not actually mining enough to feed all that. Not with the plastic requirements. But, yeah. Well, I guess the other thing I could do has the light oil. Yeah, it's some, but it's not infinite amounts. I was going to say we could get some speed modules on here, but no. We actually never finished all the speed modules on the smelting. Oh, but that's right, because the problem with the pump jacks. And I guess the thing to do, actually, is to speed module the pump jacks. Needs more power, but that's right. That's another thing you can do to get a lot more oil. Because the problem is the longer they go, the less oil you pump out of here. They actually haven't hit the 0.1 yet, but they're getting pretty damn close. So, and if you do that, you can start to get those really crazy amounts. Just have a red circuit factory somewhere, and you just like train in plastic and copper. And actually, what do you need for greens? Just copper and metal and plates, right? So if you train in copper plates, iron plates, and plastics in huge bulk amounts, you can get a factory that makes ludicrous amounts of red circuits. That could be its job. I mean, it'll make green circuits and wires as an intermediary product, but mostly it's just there to generate red circuits. It actually wouldn't need much iron at all, because you need very few, as we saw here, very few green circuits to actually power this. So I don't know what you do. You might do a ratio thing. Like you might do something like 1 carload of iron plates, 1 carload of copper plates, a couple of carloads of plastic, or something like that. You need a little more copper than that. But as long as they come regularly, even if it doesn't completely empty the carloads of iron or something like that, like you can maybe just a 3-car job. Or more likely is there would be different trains, because it's very likely that wherever the plastics are coming from isn't going to be the same place you're getting your copper plates and or iron plates. So you've got maybe 3 different sources, you know, so maybe you got a triple station set up, or you start working with signaling. Yeah, if we do play another game, and it will be a while, because we're going to take a break from Factorio for sure, especially now that I feel like I've sort of, you know, accomplished this particular goal of doing it quick. And of course there's mods and stuff too, like Bob's Mods. I don't know if we're going to do that next, but setting up a mega factory to hit all these crazy achievements, that would be a fun, very long-term project, because obviously in that scenario, it's going to take you to continue to build up your economy, you know, many, many, many more hours. On the other hand, if you're not actually playing for the satellite launch, you don't have to bother teching up to the silo launch for a long time. You don't need to bother setting up the production line for the control modules and the fuel and so on and so forth. That's actually an interesting concept and might save a lot of time and effort. Of course, at the end here, we ended up getting pretty chaotic, like 6-6 spaghetti over here, as we're just like, you know, coming to an end, just pulling a few things off. I should have left a few more gaps in some of these crazy bends. It's fine when you've got the bus, because it's like, okay, some undergrounds. But when you start getting a lot of these corners, you can't just throw undergrounds all over to make space. Like I could just, you know, in some of these areas, you're just like, okay, 4 of these bus lines are just being underground for a little bit to give me a gap so that I can work with, and that's okay. Whew. How's this? Halfway to another launch. It's the fuel that's out now, because we stopped producing solid fuel so that we could get our plastics going again, which is fine. But we still got enough to get halfway to next one, which is crazy. But yeah, all this production is draining like a lot of really valuable material, like tons of them, right? Because it's like 10 per. So this is all material that could have been applied to building trains and train tracks and things. Whew. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.